Hi, Teresa. Marcy. Oh, hi, Marcy. Oh, I, hey, Karen, Kat, Nicole, Blanche. I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much. Um, Today, as you know, we are going to be working on the broken chrysocolla that Heidi sent me. And it's so cute because Heidi had to do a seminar, some kind of course she had to be on yesterday. And so she's like, I'm so happy I didn't miss the chrysocolla. So this is the chrysocolla that Heidi sent me. You guys see that? Oh, Fred, Myra's here. How you all doing? Welcome, Debbie, to the party. We're going to be fixing this chrysocolla broken stone that Heidi sent me. She's so cute. This is Heidi who sent me this lovely note. This is from Heidi. This is her Champagne Creations. So, you guys, just like I keep saying, you guys have something you want to see me do? I sent her a label, and like I said yesterday, the postman went bloop and delivered it to us. So if you guys have anything that you need to see, just contact us and we'll definitely work something out with you. So I am going to repair this chrysocolla. I listened to everyone's feedback yesterday on what shape to do. I'm just a little concerned about the stone. I was looking at it more, and it's got a lot of fractures and veins in there. So we're going to err on the side of caution to begin with. And if I feel confident, maybe we'll do a crazy design. But for the most part, any ideas, you guys pop them in. I have an earpiece in my ear, and Kristen will read off everything you guys are saying. So it's like almost like you're talking in my ear. So whatever you guys want to say it to me. I can hear you. However, oh, the Beady Bunch. Yeah, I love you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Welcome, Beady Bunch. Kristen, can you put the air on? It's really hot here in California, and I'm under all these lights. I'm going to start like melting. Anie will start melting. No kidding. Okay, you guys. So, just to get... Oh, before I get started, thanks for the reminder. I keep getting this question a lot, and one was from Heidi. I want to make sure you guys know the proper height to set your Jooltool. Now, mine, do you see how like I am in the proper lighting? So two things that are important: the height position and overhead lighting. So you guys, I can see over the disc. So if I have a disc, I want to be able to see through it. I don't want to be here working like this. That when you work like this, you tend to work on the edge. So what I want more than anything is to, well, basically, no, I'll say, so basically what you see in my overhead shot is what I see. And that's what you should be seeing. You should be seeing an overhead view. And guess what, you guys? The advantages of the Jooltool is to see through the disc. So the only way you can see through the disc if you have a nice aerial view over it. So if you guys look at my hand position, they're almost, I would say, 90-degree parallel to the machine and underneath the disc. So this is a great and comfortable working angle. And if you guys see me at trade shows, you see me always standing in this position. It's lovely. You don't have to arch your back or have any kind of pain. You're literally above it and everything is comfortable, and the machine is tilted, has a slight little tilt for your comfortable working angle. If you guys notice that it's not sitting upright, Jooltool has a nice little tilt to comfort level for you. Okay, so now next step is to make sure you have good overhead lighting. So as you can see, I'm actually going to close this. We have our touch on and off USB lights, but if you don't have the Jooltool with the USB lights, no worries. Put a little desk lamp to make sure it's over. Even Nicole Ritchie had one with a light, with a magnifying. I've seen that. Those are lovely. But even just any kind of light would work. And that way you get the visibility, because if you are tending to come off the edge and work only on the edge, that means you do not have either proper lighting or you don't have proper visibility. So I hope that answered that, you guys. And we will commence on repairing the Chrysocolla today. So nice, Heidi. Welcome, Heidi. I hear Heidi's on YouTube. What, Heidi? We're working on your stone today. So glad you were able to join. Okay, you guys. So I'm going to be working on the diamonds that are found in the hard and soft stone lapidary kit. So if you guys don't know what those are, they're right here. So I'm going to be working on, okay, so the extra coarse diamond I'm going to use, but on the same token, I might switch off and use the medium. Only because, stay there, Yarrow, only because if you'll see soon, there's like a really nasty like cut right there. Do you guys see how it's fracturing? So I'm a little concerned at how this stone is gonna handle getting ground. I don't know if it's gonna like it or what. So anyways, so I'm gonna start off with the coarse, extra coarse, and see how that goes. Then I'm gonna use the finer grades all the way to the very fine. I don't think I'm going to use the felt, but we'll try it for good measure. And I'm going to use the brown diamond, you guys. The 3,000, 8,000, and 50,000. So those are all found in your hard and soft stone lapidary manual. In the user guide that you get with the Jooltool. See how nice this is? This is not a brochure to sell Jooltools. This is a brochure I have made so that you are completely armed with knowledge and information on how to be successful at using the Jooltool. So you guys, if you see it says hard lapidary for all stones, mineral crystals, hard glass. So I'm going to be going down the list right here. You guys see that? So right here. There. So, and that says the one that says hard lapidary right here. Okay, so you guys, let's get started. I'm excited to see what's going to happen. I really have no plans for this stone. Remember, I'm going to let the stone speak to me. I feel like the stone is a little sad and a little damaged, and we're going to give it a new life, maybe a new facelift, a little nip and tuck, you know, and it'll feel just as good. So you guys, all right. I'm going to go ahead no, so you guys, I'm going to start grinding the Chrysocolla. Sorry guys, I'm just cleaning my diamond. I'm going to start grinding the Chrysocolla. Now, I welcome all comments cuz okay, well, already we've gotten even comments right now. Apparently, Suni says to flatten the bottom to make a triangle shape. Okay, that's a possibility. I'm going to actually put the stone under the overhead camera, Yarrow, so you guys can see what we're talking about. Is that a good shot? So, do you guys see what I mean by how it broke off? It like literally snapped. You see that little V? That's concerning me in all the other little veins. I don't know if there's arteries going through, what's happening, you know. So that's concerning because I'm going to have to definitely cut it at least up to here. Definitely going to have to cut it there. So I was thinking maybe doing like a triangle here, kind of cutting this off and trying to salvage the size. I don't know if I do a moon. I don't know how this is going to play out, if it can handle my abuse. So, you guys, we'll see. Let me start grinding it to understand the temperament of the stone. How about that? So, this is great. If you guys have a stone, you need to check it out to see how it's dealing with being ground. Might have an attitude and it might say, I don't want to. Leave me alone. Oh, yeah. Yes. So, yes, I just heard someone just said Chrysocolla can be crumbly. Honestly, that is the word I have for this stone. I feel it's crumbly because even the plastic bag that Heidi sent me had pieces in it. So that kind of was a little concerning. So, again, I'm going to use the extra coarse, but if it gives me trouble, I might even go to the fine. Who knows? So let's get started. I'm gonna turn this rectangular with rounded edges. Oh, a rectangle might be good. Let's see. First, let me see. Like I said. Oh, you guys. I don't even have the vacuum hooked up. Hold on. Okay, so actually right before I start, I have a good question. Someone asked, is it possible to epoxy the two pieces and then polish? Now, listen you guys, you can epoxy this mother had it not been for these pieces missing. I do have those pieces, but I don't know how that would work. Honestly, maybe if I crushed those pieces and filled it in and epoxied them, you can glide them over with the Jooltool and make them look good. But I've been told that a lot of people have fixed turquoise with epoxy and have fixed it on the Jooltool. So yes, on certain circumstances, honestly, epoxy sometimes can go a long way, and since it has so many different veins, you wouldn't even notice where the crack was. So not a bad idea, but we're not doing that today. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. So I'm gonna run it at full speed. So I said I'm running it at full speed just in case. So I'm gonna lightly touch it. Look, we're just gonna see its attitude. No pressure. No pressure. So already it seems to be doing a good job. You guys see that? So when I get to the crumbly, really sharp parts, I'm going to be really careful, you guys, when I start to get into this area. So you just want to hold it gently and talk to the stone. Nice, nice stone. Nice, nice. Be good to us. We only want the best for you. Already I saw something flake off. I already saw this piece fly off. So it is crumbly. Okay, we're going to be just gently nice. Ooh, look at that green stuff coming off. Isn't that crazy? Give yourself some water. I'm so scared something's going to chip off. Actually, I'm going to do this because so you guys can see I'm working on this area right now, and I really want you guys to see how I'm approaching that. Now, I might, yeah, and you know what? I worked on really nice Chrysocolla in Tucson, and there wasn't too much of this brown stuff. So a lot of this is telling me it might be like matrix, mud, I don't know. It's something which is causing it to crackle. Yeah, already I lost another chip right there. Did you guys see that? Crap. Did you guys see? I lost another chunk. Yeah, and I wasn't even touching that area, you guys. It was over here. Ugh. Okay, hold on. Okay, you know what? Yes. Okay, so Marcy's giving me some ideas. She was working on a labradorite, and she says as she was working on it, things kept chipping off, and she was working with what she had to deal with. So some things were some imperfections, so we might have to deal with that for this, but we're gonna make it look the best it can possibly look. So I put the fine grinding diamond on to kind of do it a little softer. You see how it's a little bit less aggressive? Maybe we can still salvage the size and just grind that whole face down. So I might just leave a little bit like this in the back. I might just leave this just to save on the size of the stone. You see that little chip? And you can reinforce it with putting like a piece of, like, you know, some epoxy there and smoothing it down. That might not be a bad idea, only because we've learned that the temperament of, you see there's like something going through here, that's where it chipped. So I'm just going to hold it just gently nice. Yeah, oh, Heidi said that? Yeah. Yeah, okay. So Heidi said she bought this in Tucson, and now she's learning about what she should look out for when buying a stone. That is true, you guys. I will teach you. So there's still an indentation here with that crack, that little river going down here. So I might just skip the grinding diamonds altogether and go to the coarse and the micro finishing diamond. Yeah, these are considered the sanding diamonds. So let's go ahead and run this at full speed. Not at full speed, sorry, medium speed, because it's a 4-inch. Sorry, I apologize. Medium speed. So let's see how this works. Let me put that. So I'm trying to grind everything down and work my way there. So I'm not working directly here. Hold on, let me show you. So I'm trying to avoid this area. So I'm working right here to kind of bring it all even, because it's a little lumpier on this side. So I'm trying to work my way there to stay away from the danger zone. So we're almost there. You guys see that? We're almost there. So I'm going to work my way in this direction. There. So you guys, yeah. What? It's a bit too what? Oh, my mic? Okay, you know, Mike, Myra says it's a little bit too close. Thank you, Myra. Myra, they were telling me yesterday, your mic's too far away from your face. So today, I made sure I was definitely getting it close. But if it's, hold on. So I'm adjusting it. Hold on. So there, is it too close now? Hold on. Ooh, okay, so someone suggested, Rita suggested filling that little chip with polymer clay to make the color match. The only problem is with polymer clay, you got to harden it, so this sucker has to go into the oven somehow. Honestly, I wouldn't bother. I would either crush up some of the old Chrysocolla, some of the pieces. I would crush it up, mix it with epoxy, and then fill it. So that way you're dealing with at least some hardened stone, and if you want to grind over the epoxy, you can, because you're dealing with stone and polymer clay, totally two different kinds of mediums. One is super soft and one is really hard. So definitely crush up the Chrysocolla, turn it into a powder, mix it with your epoxy and fill in cracks, and then you can go over it with the Jooltool and no one will ever know. No, I am only using diamond. Just like I said, everything that is found in the hard and soft stone kit. This is the coarse diamond. So I'm going to continue using this, you guys. So just take a look at what we've done so far. It's still chunky monkey back here. See that? And you... Yes. So I did slow the speed down because of the 4-inch disc. That's our problem child right there. You can see it more that I put it I put the pen in it. Yes, I did slow the speed down because 4 inches, because of the size, are going to have more speed because of the inertia and the size. So instead of running it at full speed, I turn it down like a quarter, like medium, I would say. Yes. So let's see what happens. So I'm never going to get rid of that crack. It's just going to be smooth. Do you guys see that? So I know going in that there is an underlying crack there. I know it. I didn't get rid of it. There's like a valley, a river going through there. So what I'm going to do is know that it's there and just glide over it. Now that it's not, you can't feel it anymore. You can kind of feel it, but it's there. I'm just going to work my way. So what do you guys think as far as the shape goes? Should we just trim the edges off and make it rectangular? What do you guys think? Talk to me, people. Talk to me, because this is the back. I'm just afraid, you know, there's times where you get creative and there's times where you just gotta salvage the piece. So I think we should salvage the piece and just keep it rectangular and just kind of get rid of that little bump at the top. What do you guys think? What are they saying? What? Oh, there's a delay. Okay, I'll wait for you to hear you guys. Yes, rectangle with rounded edges is what I'm getting. Rectangle, more rectangulars. So you guys, I just want to say something. You know, I am using the turquoise wheel. Sometimes you guys see that I skip this, but it doesn't mean that it doesn't have a purpose when necessary. The reason why I keep this bad boy around is because of times like this where I'm going to rely on this when it comes to flaky stones, opals, because the grinding diamonds could be a little too aggressive. So again, running this at medium speed. Yes, okay, so rectangular wins. Just to be safe, it's true. Cool. Okay, so we got that down. We got that nice and straight, somewhat. Let's go back here and fix this. Yes, so it's high. So this is Heidi's stone, and Heidi says salvage is the best option. So we're salvaging it, so it's going to turn into some kind of rectangular. I love that. Thank you, Heidi. So I'm just holding it, kind of trying to keep it even without giving it too much stress. Just lightly touch, lightly touch, lightly, 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 lightly touch. Give it some water. I'm actually holding the stone here, kind of giving it like a brace of support because I know that this river is a dangerous little channel. That should do it as far as the shape goes. What do you guys think? It's a little weird over there. Let me trim that corner down. Let me trim this corner down so we have something that looks somewhat even. I don't know, it's weird. Okay, so now I think we're good. I'm going to now bring all the corners that I did and I'm going to round them. So I'll put like little bevels on them and then I'll round them all over so that Heidi can put this in a nice little bezel. So that worked out good. So do you guys see? I put like a little bevel on it. You guys see that? And so I'm going to do the same too. I'm going to hit it right here and gently right there. Yeah. So everyone that just joined me, I'm using the diamond wheels that are found in the lapidary add-on kit or in the lapidary machine kit. So again, holding that section. There we go. So now I'm going to bring all of this together. Oh wait, let me do this side. Okay, you guys, wish me luck. I'm going in for this side. Let's hope for the best. Come on. So I'm going to grind this section down so I can get some kind of a bevel. And then create like a cab. Okay, guys. Wish me luck. So I'm grinding more on the right if you didn't notice. And then I'll kind of gently work my way. I'll like inch my way to the left a little because I don't trust it. Work my way. Oh, success, you guys. We did it. Thank you guys for all the support. We did it. So now I'm going to bring all of this. I'm going to smooth all of this together and create my cab. I am one with the stone is what people are telling me. I feel it, you guys. But I'm actually one with you guys. I really appreciate the support. I really do. So I'm going to get rid of any kind of sharp edges. You see that? Get rid of any kind of sharp edges. Sharp edges on especially a stone like this are not your friend. So I'm going to hold it here and I'm going to roll in. You guys see that? Roll in. Roll in. Roll in. You see how I work my way to the right? And we're going to roll in. Kind of get a little nice, roll that corner over. And so now we're going to do this side. Let me do this side. Dry it up. Okay, guys, we're almost done. I see the light. So do you guys see how I have the two steps? So I'm going to hold it there and then roll it in so that I get that really smooth little dome action. You guys see that? This is called cabbing made easy with Anie. Like Bob Ross. Do you guys know Bob Ross, the painter? This is like lapidary with Anie made easy. I'm like the Bob Ross of the stones. I'll make it easy. No, it's okay. Yay, it looks good, huh, Heidi? Yeah. So do you guys know who Bob Ross is? You know that guy that starts off with nothing and he's like, yeah, just do this, that, and next thing you know, he's got like this ridiculous forest with the sun shining in, and he made it look so easy. But honestly, if you follow his steps, it's pretty easy. So I was just making a funny joke that I'm similar to Bob Ross, like I'm making lapidary easy like Bob Ross. It's a joke. Go back here, I'll give you this camera. Okay, so you guys, like I said, we're going to hold it up against the wheel and then marry the two so we get a nice smooth dome cab, as you will. So we're going to hold it gently. I'm not going to do the whole thing because I don't trust the stone. So if you notice, I'm doing section by section. So this is a really good stone because there's stones like this out there. You will run across this, I promise you. So here, you start off here and we roll gently. See that? Roll. So do you guys see that? How nice and smooth it is now? Super smooth. No lumps, no bumps, just lovely. So we're going to do the same here. Remember, brace where it's dangerous. This is like the danger area, so I'm going to hold it good. I mean, even though the Jooltool doesn't create any kind of extra vibration, it's just these stones can be so delicate. You don't want to take any chances. Okay, so we're good. Okay, so the next step, okay, you guys, we're almost there. This is the shaping part. So right here, I got to get rid of, oh, what is that? Ugh. So wait, a happy dance? Kristen? Happy gems? I don't. Oh yes, Bob Ross says happy trees. Duh. Sorry, I had a brain fart for a moment there. Yes, and so what is everyone saying? Happy trees and happy what? Happy gems, Debbie. Debbie, you rock. Happy gems, honey. No, no, no. No, no, no. Overhead. I get it. I get it. Duh. Took me a moment. That's right. How cute is that, Debbie? Thank you. You guys have such clever things. So I'm gonna just grind it here, grind it there, and you guys see I'm barely touching it. Look, look. You see I barely touch it and it cuts. So don't push hard, you guys. Oh, that's like the danger zone. Okay, so now let me show you guys where we're at. So now we have like we've kind of worked everywhere. So we now have this section in the center that needs to be married. And so I'm going to smooth that whole section. Do you guys see it's a little on the weird side? Got some. And so I'm just going to smooth it down. I don't know how I'm going to hold it, but let me feel it. Just right here. Maybe right here. I don't know. That's good. Next. Next stop. Over the river. Oh, Lord, the river. Okay, we're done, you guys. So, you guys, I think we've got a good shape. Well, hold on. I don't know. I think I need to grind a little bit more here. What do you guys think? I don't know. It's so weird. I'm so scared. Wait, that's why I'm what? Yes. Okay. Thank you guys for saying this. Who said stop while you're ahead? Oh, Kristen said. Actually, it's true. My dad would always tell me this, you guys. So look what we've done. We've actually done a really pretty job. Let me get rid of some of the dust. Hold on with my little wet finger. So there. So now we can kind of see what we've done. It's all smooth. You guys see that? So there still is a little funky monkey. But if I got rid of that, this stone was going to be really narrow. Like I would have lost this much. And I don't think it's worth it considering that the river channel over here, the river Nile, is causing trouble. So I am going to stop, quit while we're ahead. That was the course. Again, to clean this off, all you need to do is go zippity-doo-dah with some water. And there you go. Give it a little wipe. And you're back to a fresh diamond. Do you see how your diamonds should last? This should be easily cleaned. Wait, why? Oh, so I just got a question, you guys, of why I don't use finger wrap when working with stones. First of all, I'm not grinding anything. Nothing's getting hot, so I don't feel the need to put them on. If anything, I have a better grip with my bare fingers than I do with the finger wrap. There's nothing that I need to protect my fingers against than the gemstone dust. And if that bothers you, then put them on. But for the most part, I feel like these stones even have energy. So I like to have contact, my skin touching the stone, and I feel it. I don't know. Thank you, Heidi. Heidi sent me love. Okay, so you guys, I'm going to go to the medium. So you guys, overhead shot. So I'm going to hit it with the medium. So we're going to zip over this pretty fast, okay? So let me go ahead and so when you want to start, you just want to kind of get rid of some of the this was from yesterday, some of the powder. So just turn that on. This was at full speed because it's a 3-inch. So let's go ahead and turn the vacuum on. So let's go ahead and just zippity-doo-dah. This is finer. We're just kind of going over everywhere that we kind of touched. We're not shaping anymore. You can do light shaping at this stage, but no major shaping. There we go. Okay, yeah, so if you guys want to know what I'm using, just so you know, what I'm using is the item on the screen. A lot of you guys already have it. I just want you guys to know what I'm using if you're just tuning in. So we're going to smooth all that out. Zippity-doo-dah. Zippity. Oh, hold on. That's the River Nile. I got to be careful. So let's go ahead and get that area. So here we are. Okay, yes. You can see like there's some brown, that brown stuff is the problem. That's what it is. It's all this brown stuff. Do that surface. Okay. Okay. Whew. Now we're clear sailing, boys and girls. There's a little sharp corner. Hold on. Let me get rid of that. I don't know what's that. I'm going to go in this direction. Do you guys see that? I just want you guys to see. So I wanted to grind a little sharp corner off of this. But remember, this is the danger section, the River Nile. So instead of going in this, where I'm going to probably put pressure and tug maybe on this side, I opted to go towards the River Nile. I hope that helped. So be mindful of those things when working on fragile stones. Just because the Jooltool makes everything easier, just, you know, don't take that for granted. Yes, what do you got, Debbie? Wow, Debbie, I got goosebumps. I swear, Debbie, I got goosebumps. Do you guys see that? So Debbie just said something. I'm going to repeat it. I have to stop for a moment because you don't understand how much that meant to me. I literally have freaking goosebumps, Debbie. This is nuts. Y'all, look, I got goosebumps. I really have goosebumps. I do. I know I'm not. I'm saying the truth. So Debbie just said something. So I want to stop real quick to say how grateful I am for that. Kristen, I want you to repeat it like 3 words at a time. So Debbie said the following. I love the Jooltool. Anie, you have created a polishing, grinding machine that is so easy, less intimidating to use. As a woman, power tools can be a little frightening, and the Jooltool is compact, much quieter, easy to learn and use. This was my vision when creating the Jooltool. I promise you guys. So for Debbie to say this means the world to me. I was just sharing with Kristen yesterday of some of the trials and tribulations that I experienced when starting as a woman-owned power tool company. I was frowned upon by many men in the industry. I was laughed at. They would smirk and talk behind my back. I would find this out later thinking that, oh, you know, we're on the same level, and then I find out later that they're talking and making fun of me behind my back. But you guys, I continued, I persevered, and I really have all you guys to thank because you guys have really made my vision come to life. And so I appreciate you saying that, Debbie, and I appreciate everything you guys tell me. I just want you to know it doesn't fall upon deaf ears. It falls upon a heart that receives it and is grateful for it. So thank you so much. I will continue. Okay, so I'm going to use the fine diamond. Okay, so I just wanted you guys to see the medium. That's what it looks like. This is the same medium I've been using, you guys, since I started my Facebook Lives. So do you guys see when you don't push too hard, um, it doesn't kind of wear out? This is going to wear out earlier than the medium because the fine does that. Sometimes you get excited and you do push hard. You're like, yeah, it's almost done. So you guys, I'm going to just glide over everything again. I'm not even going to bother marking it. So we'll just zippity. Aw, thanks, Diane. Diane says, look who's laughing now. A fabulous tool. You know what's funny, you guys? So a lot of those presidents of those big power tool companies are now friends of mine, which is kind of interesting because they've seen my longevity. They've seen that I've hung in, and they've seen that I'm committed and I'm the real deal. So to be honest with you, some have even left their positions and kind of came a knock into Jooltool if I wanted to hire them. I thought that was interesting. Right, Yarrow? It's a true story. Many people who have worked for big power tool companies have come and asked me if I wanted to hire them. I didn't. There we go. So I'm just gliding over everywhere, just lightly, kind of giving it a little extra zhuzh. Really scared of this area, so just gonna glide right over it. See you later, alligator. Kind of get that nice and smooth. Make sure there's no extra scratches. That's all I'm doing, you guys. It's kind of like doing your nails. You just got to make sure you get all sections, you know. You don't want any rough spots. That's all I'm doing, literally. If you guys know how to file your nails, or you men know how to sand wood, this is what we're doing. And that's it. I think I'm done. Just want to make sure I got the sides. I think I did it already, but I don't know. A little bit more for good measure. Who said? Debbie? Debbie, you grew up in Whittier? Debbie, I live in Whittier. Oh my God. So Debbie Rogers, I didn't know this. Debbie Rogers just said she grew up in Whittier, California. I live in Whittier, California. I literally drive from there here to the shop. Our shop is in Montebello, California. Oh my God, how awesome. So Debbie, you know everything then. Oh, that Whittier people are super nice. So that was the fine. And again, my fine did not endure any abuse. Okay, so I will show all the diamond wheels that I used. I try to show them after every use, but I will show them again when I'm done. So this was the fine, and you guys take a look. This is what your fine should look like. I mean, if one side busted, that means you pushed a little too hard, but life happens. It's not that expensive. So this is the one that I use a lot. And I've used this on metal. I've used this on all sorts of things. This also has traveled. This also came from Tucson. Oh yeah, okay, so Yara has the item on the screen. So everything that's on the screen is what I'm using so far. It's one kit. I don't know why I ran it slow. Why did I run it slow? I have no idea. I'm going to see the difference. Maybe the stone told me to run it slow? I don't know. I don't know. You guys, all of a sudden my intuition said to me to run the wheel a little slower than high. This is on the very fine. So I don't know if the stone told me to do it or what. I know I sound like a nutcase, but I know what I feel, and something told me to run this slow, so I'm going to listen to it. So how about that? Who said that? Who? Oh, Heidi. Hi. Okay, so Heidi said she wouldn't even be attempting lapidary if it wasn't for me and the Jooltool. I love that, and that's my dream come true. I love hearing that from you ladies. You know, Heidi actually sent me some really nice pictures via email. What she does is she takes beads and flattens the back of a bead and makes a stone out of it, which I found to be so like clever. So I wanted to share that with you guys. And if Heidi allows me, I'll share you guys the pictures she sent me. She did like, we're not talking one or two. I mean, she did a good 10 pieces and showed me the front and backs of them. So, if Heidi allows me to share those pictures with you guys, I would love to show you how she transformed a bead and flattened the backs. And the best is she said that some of the backs that she flattened on the Jooltool are higher polished than the top. She said the back is turning out more polished. I told you guys, when you're in Tucson, you can negotiate some good deals on stones, even if they're a little dull. You tell them, oh, it's not polished, and give me a better deal. Because you can come to the Jooltool and give it a quick little zhuzh, and you're good to go. Okay, so I think I'm good. I'm just going to do the face one more time. I just want to make sure I got this. Oh, I was just told I'm the stone whisperer. Let me tell you, they do speak to you, I swear. I promise you. Dogs and stones are my thing, I guess. Animals. I shouldn't say only dogs. I have these cute little rabbits now in my backyard. They found a home. So we see them every day. So you guys, we have accomplished this. Yay! Looks good, huh? So I'm going to take it to the polish, you guys. But at first, I just want to take a little zippity-doo-dah look at polishing it with the felt wheel. Just a little section. Let's see how it does. Let me get rid of my water. Give myself some compound. Let's see what this works out. You never know. So let's try the area that is stronger. What do you guys think? It's a little shine. Nothing to write home about. Some Chrysocolla polishes up really pretty. I mean, that's pretty compared to that. But, I still, just like I said yesterday, us Jooltool snobs can get a better polish. So I'm gonna, where's that here? I'm just gonna touch it up. See, maybe if I can get, I want you guys to see how this whole stone is not 100% Chrysocolla. Do you guys see that blue? Do you see that beautiful blue? That's the Chrysocolla right there, right there. And do you see all this other mumbo jumbo is like stuff mixed with it? This top part is more Chrysocolla. It's actually not that bad of a polish, but I can get higher. Just be gentle, nice with that problem child over there. And what's weird is the matrix likes being polished with the compound, which is interesting. Look, you guys, look. That brown junk, look. Let me show you guys. Look at that brown. Do you guys see that brown stuff? That when I was grinding was all brown. Look at the shine. So parts of this really likes the polish of the felt. And some parts not so much. Like look over here, it's okay, the polish, but it's not crazy, you know, shine. Yes. Okay, so you know what? It's funny. I just got a comment that said someone took a class in lapidary on those old conventional systems, but fell in love basically with lapidary. Who was it? Marcy. Oh, Marcy. Hi, love. I know Marcy. So Well, I'm just going to say what she said. I don't know if I need a front cam. I was going to show what I just did. So, you guys, so Marcy said that she took a class with the lapidary equipment and fell in love with lapidary, but she couldn't afford all that things that spit water at you. And but the Jooltool has become more affordable for her to do the lapidary. I know she has a Jooltool, and has allowed her to enjoy her crafted lapidary. So yay, Marcy! I'm so happy I could help. But you know what? I watched a YouTube video. It just came up on my feed, and I was like, ooh, someone's polishing. I forgot what it was. I don't know, 2 stones. Okay, so it was lovely, and then I saw what they had to use, and then I went, "Ooh, that looks no fun." So he's sitting there checking out the water, checking out all these wheels start going, and I'm like, "Oh crap! Oh my God, poor stone! What's going to happen?" So he has something on a stick, you know, he's working with it. He keeps going like this. So I'm like, "Oh, cool! I get to see the transition of how quickly it removes material." Next thing I know, it's got a fast forward button and he's going. He looks at it 20 times and I'm like, well, how is this a good video? I need to see how it's removing material, what techniques you're using, how you're using. Do you care if I say, ta-da, look what I made? What is that going to help you? If anything, that's like an ego booster. So I found it quite interesting. Like, oh, got it. Okay, so you guys, all I'm saying is the guy was wearing an apron. He was all wet. It was a whole situation and all that. And I said, God, I wonder if he knows about the Jooltool, because that would make his life so much easier. But honestly, you guys, I hear you, Marcy. It is fun working on stones, but man, those systems out there, number one, are super expensive. Just one wheel was like $215. I'm like, wow, you can get a whole kit of something on the Jooltool for that much. Anyways, so I just want to show you guys what I did with the felt. If you can see, some areas were shinier than certain areas. So first of all, you guys, I just got a question. So I use the felt wheel with my Jooltool compound right now. I am going to follow through, you guys, with the brown diamond, like a quick little 8,000, and then with the 50,000 next step. So I just was asked, what would happen if you use the green brush on this? The answer is nothing, zero, zilcho allo. This has no power to even take off rhodium plating, much less polish a stone. So none of these brushes, unfortunately, work on stone. Unfortunately, doesn't work. So there, that answers that. So I'm going to add some water. So I like to add water to the whole disc, running this at slow speed. So I might just kind of go over the areas that didn't take a nice polish, that needs an extra help. There you go. You see that? That's a 8,000. We got more of a polish. No, it's not a fake Chrysocolla. However, so I'm by no means a Chrysocolla expert. Let's just be clear on this, okay? However, in Tucson, if you guys visited me, you guys know that there's this guy named Bob who brought me this chunk, like a chunk of Chrysocolla, and asked me to polish it so that he can show his customers what it looks like underneath the rough. And he educated me on Chrysocolla while I was there. And so he was telling me that Chrysocolla that has a lot of this like other stuff in it, not just the solid blue like the gorgeous ocean, is less expensive because it's mixed with other things. And I could tell it's mixed with other things. As you can see, this polished ridiculously high just with my felt wheel. So this is a different kind of stone, if not mud, I don't know, matrix. You know what? It could be azurite mixed with Chrysocolla, who knows? But I know that there is Chrysocolla in this because I could see how it's polishing. It's polishing just like that guy's huge rock. It's the same guy that gave me these turquoise Look, and I had already shown how to polish those. Same guy that gave me this. It was his token of, here, play with something. Thank you for polishing all my Chrysocolla. He could have given me a Chrysocolla, but that's another story. No, this is not a fake. This is not a fake. So Heidi says, is this a fake? No, it's not a fake, but it's not a clean, high quality Chrysocolla. Because I was able to get a wet, ridiculous polish on his Chrysocolla. In this, I'm combating like weird brown stuff. Do you guys see that? And so I'm not 100% polishing Chrysocolla, if you will. So I'm just hitting it with the 50,000 to get a shine. So no, you did buy Chrysocolla. Was it a good quality Chrysocolla? Was it, you know, all that? That's a different question. He was asking a lot for that chunk of Chrysocolla, you guys. Like a lot. You don't understand. He was asking for a lot of money. Okay, perfect. So you guys, we did good today on time. We did good. Wendy, Sean, what? Hi, Wendy. Hi, Negotiator. Negotiator, what's your real name? Yeah, we can ask. Why not? I would tell someone my name. Okay, you guys, I think we're done. This is as shiny as I'm going to get in that center. I don't know, you guys. This is just acting really weird. And so, you guys, this is all the items I used on the kit. It's on the screen. And this is our polished, guys. Finished look from our brokenness. Oh, where is it? We kind of got rid of quite a bit of that, you guys. So I'm kind of excited. So this is worthy to be placed in a bezel. Do you guys see how this was the problem child right there with that River Nile. So what do you guys think? Did it come out good? No, I just want them to look at it one more time. So you guys see how certain areas polish better. The Chrysocolla that he gave me was like so shiny. So yeah, you guys. So I would say that this is a Chrysocolla. Definitely a Chrysocolla, but not the greatest quality. As you can see, the reason why it fractured off is there was all sorts of other brown crap going through it. I don't know. Call it whatever you want. Matrix, mud, hardened forever, other kinds of stones, rock, I don't know. But all I know is I could tell immediately when I started grinding and I could see black, like not brown crap on my hands. And I'm like, wait a minute. I don't recall that happening with that guy's huge piece of Chrysocolla. If you guys want to watch that video, I did a Facebook Live. Live from Tucson. It's like that huge piece of Chrysocolla that I did the whole corner on because he wanted to show his customers how pretty his Chrysocolla is so they could buy it. So you guys, I just want to reiterate what I used today. Yes, yes. So I got a question of, is it too porous for the cerium oxide? And this is the cerium oxide. Oh, I would say, oh yes. Hell to the yes, yes, yes. Honestly, you guys, because this will then lodge some white slurry into those cracks. They're actually, the Jooltool kind of combated a lot of the cracks. Whoa, Yaro's getting it to zoom. Yeah, so yeah. Oh, you're welcome, Heidi. I'm going to put this back. I'm going to take a after picture. And then I'm going to put it in the mail and ship it back to Heidi, because that's how I roll here at Jooltool. So you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's presentation. I just want you guys to know that I gotta remind you guys that the pre-order for the 4-inch scrubbies in all grades are available now. we've actually gotten a lot of pre-orders. So this is the 4-inch size of the scrubbies. So all grades of this will be available. Yes, and so they are actually at $10 cheaper if you pre-order. And we're doing the pre-order to make sure that you guys get them because, man, when you guys see that I have a new product, I like go out of inventory and then we have to order more from 3M. So I'm just doing this to make sure everyone has an opportunity at this time while you got me here on live to tell you that these pre-order the 4 scrubbies and you can save $10 now. Hey, I'd save $10. So, so that's that. And then don't forget, I still have some of the organizers left. Actually, we're very low on. Which one are we low on? We're low on one of them, the clear ones. Talk about a sleeper hit. So yeah. So Kristen just says we got to place another order. So you guys, yes. So these are our new. Oh, and then the large one. The large one will be up soon as well. Oh, it's up. Oh, the large one's already up. Oh my God, I love this large one. Let me show you guys. I put everything in it. I put my flex shaft, but look, just so you guys get an idea of how big this is. It's so cute. It's got like polka dots. It's got handles on the side. So it's wonderful if you want to put like your flex shaft and other larger accessories in. I don't know, someone put the finger wrap in here. Who wants a finger wrap? You want one? You can have one. You get a finger wrap. Oprah, you get a finger wrap. You get a finger wrap. Okay, so Wendy wants to know what the scrubbies are for, but you guys, I will show you, I'll put some stuff together and show you guys what the scrubbies do tomorrow. They're excellent at putting satin finishes on and cleaning up rough burrs. Just to give you a little preview, just give me overhead cam real quick. Let me just show a preview. I can't go into this. I have to actually be on a phone conference soon. That's I'm being told by my producer Kristen that I can't do this for long. So just to give you an idea, we had used it when we polished this. So I polished the center. You guys see this? So I did a little center polish. So if you guys want to clean up any kind and leave pretty satin finishes, they leave a really delicious satin finish behind. Here, look, here's another one. And you can adjust them by changing the speed. If you run it slower, you get a really smoother finish. You guys see that? So these are excellent. And then also the heavier grade is great for killing and destroying all the sharp burrs. If you have something that you just stamped and you need to get rid of all the sharp burrs, it's lovely. And this also puts a cool satin finish on things. Hi, doggy. Look at that little cute little doggy. So that gives you an idea. So tomorrow I'll do a better presentation on those. But you guys know that I don't want to leave you guys hanging. So I had to give you a little sneak peek at those. But a lot of you guys have seen those demos. But I'll just give a quick little presentation on those tomorrow and see what else I'm going to be working on. If you guys want to see anything in particular, comment. I might actually do kind of what Heidi was saying, where she's taking beads and grinding the backs off and making cabs. Who knew? Heidi, that's such an awesome idea. So grinding the back of a bead down flat, and then guess what you end up with? A gorgeous cabochon. Ta-da! And so she says she couldn't be able to do that if she didn't have a Jooltool. So you guys, I might just even do that. Let me look for some beads around here. I know Myra has a tons of beads. Myra, you got to send some broken beads so I can repair, just like we did for Heidi. So you guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Again, you guys, don't forget, if you're watching YouTube, subscribe on my channel, Jooltool USA. Get notified when I post new videos because I do have more videos. I just don't do lives. So what's it called? So I have a subscribe to my YouTube channel, you guys. And don't forget, you guys, if you're watching in Europe, we have an amazing distributor in Europe called Beko Technic. And I know you guys are watching on the replay, a lot of it on YouTube. Just know that they carry everything that I pretty much show you here. They carry my extensive line of all my Jooltool abrasives, and they're open and they're shipping out. Their turnaround time is so quick. So if you need any Jooltool accessories or anything that I'm showing on the on these live shows, know that you can get them at becotechnic.com. He's going to put it up on the screen just so you guys know how to spell it. It's becotechnic.com. And they're lovely to work with, and they also have great Jooltool customer service help. They're wonderful, because if they don't have the answer, they will contact me in the middle of the night and I will give them an answer. I'm kidding. They're lovely to work with. Just remember, everyone in Europe, know that they're open and available to ship anything you need. If it's a small accessory, one abrasive, they have it all. We just shipped them a huge shipment just recently, so they have everything that I have that's new. They have the same quality. So you guys, I'll see you here tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I'm Anie with Jooltool. That was so much fun, you guys. I loved it. I felt like you guys were all here. Bye, you guys. See you tomorrow. Don't forget, bring the champagne. Bye, you guys.